Hey guys, Rob Mitchell here. Thanks for joining me for this day trading Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced, how to exploit cut-ins. This is a pattern I've never shown before, and so I think you'll enjoy it using the Trapped Trader Oscillator. Yeah, as promised. Yeah. So Trapped Trader Oscillator, how to exploit cut-ins, differences that make a difference. You know. These are patterns we use in the trading room, and I've been observing these for a long time. Actually, going all the way back to the beginning of the Trapped Trader Oscillator, I noticed originally that these patterns would happen across the midpoint. Midpoint's not exactly a cut-in, but you could actually expand what I'm about to show you today to that, or other key lines on the Trapped Trader Oscillator. Yeah. First off, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There is a risk loss of trading futures. Don't use the grocery money to trade. Yeah. Okay. Trapped Trader Oscillator, exploiting cut-ins. The methods I show you in these YouTube videos are intended to show you various ways you could establish components to a successful day trading system or strategy with any tool set. And this particular one specifically, the smart dynamic zones and the Trapped Trader Oscillator. We'll take a look at that in a minute. For these examples, we're going to use these tools because this is what I use every day. Yeah, this is what I use every day and have been doing so for years and years and years, and lots of other traders using them for years and years and years. And because we use the same indicators and aren't constantly coming up with new ones, we refine them. They get better and better and better. Yeah. So most indicators out there in general took me a long time to learn this, but they're likely random for a variety of reasons. If you have an indicator and you don't know why it should be doing what it's doing, then the probability is it's random. Yeah. Not to say that there might not be a way to use it that's not random. It may not be the indicator itself. Particularly so if the indicator uses components that are called average. What's average? It's random. Yeah. Things like that. Yeah. So if you'd like to have indicators that are designed to be structured or non-random, then we recommend the ones that we use in these videos. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to show you a cool TTOA pattern. TTOA is what? Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced. This tool is in its 5th generation and still growing. Yeah. It gets better and better and better because we keep making it better and better and better over tens of thousands of hours of use. Yeah. So I've never shown this pattern before. There's hundreds or even thousands of Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced patterns that I teach, especially when you combine it with the smart dynamic zones like we're going to do in this video. That's what I teach traders to trade what they can see and not to trade what others can see. In other words, I'll show you this. Maybe you don't see it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay if you don't see it. But maybe on one of the videos you see it and you go, oh, I get that. Yeah, that's the idea here. Yeah, that's the idea here. I'm not trying to come up with a big idea and have you buy it and then you can't use it. Yeah. So, but with the Trapped Trader Oscillator, the tool is so cool that you can just find thousands of patterns the longer you use it. Yeah. A lot of them are in those original materials. If you go to indicatorsmart.com and go to Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced, there's a link there into a document with tons of patterns in it. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll cover a bunch of those patterns in these videos, but a lot of times I'm doing new things. So the cut-in is something I wanted to share with you today. So, yeah. So no matter what, think about this. Yeah. No matter what, the first step to a viable trading strategy is to trade what you can see. Yeah. To trade what you can see. You got to be able to see it. You got to be able to understand it. That's the first step. Yeah. And then you got to learn how to do it live. There's actually multiple steps to that, conceivably or possibly. Yeah. But first, you got to be able to see it. Yeah. If you can't see it, that's okay. Yeah. Maybe you'll see it later. You go, oh, yeah. You'll come watch this video a year from now and you'll go, oh, yeah, I couldn't see it when he showed it to me, but now I see it. Boy, do I see it. Yeah. Once you see it, nobody can take it away from you. Yeah. And that's what's cool. It's a process of discovery. So for this reason, I always suggest get really good tools and learn to use them in time instead of getting shoddy tools and you never can manage to make them work. Yeah, so much will be revealed in this way. This is no small thing. It could take decades to figure out what I'm telling you here. It did for me. Yeah, it did for me. Yeah. And I'm telling you the process. When I'm telling you this stuff, I'm telling you the process by which you could dramatically shortcut all the trouble. Yeah. So you can keep buying, this indicator, that indicator is a shortcut, right? But in the end, you can't do something that's not in your consciousness. You just can't. So make the effort. It's worth it. I promise. So today's pattern is super simple. It's called a cut-in. Yeah. Happens on Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced when the smart dynamic zones become smaller after the continuation bar completes, or as it completes. Yeah. It looks like it is crossing at a diagonal, or it's cutting. You use different words. On the chart I'm going to show you in a second, I have some language on there. Yeah, some people will see it in different ways. So like even on this pattern, I know, okay, some people will see it if I use this language. Some people will see it if I use this language. Yeah. So there's certain places where this works best. Yeah. Certain places on the charts where it works best. What's the market trying to do? We've got other videos talking about that. Yeah. So as you learn the pattern, you can discover that pretty easily. Yeah. So cut-in may be a precursor to what we call the pearl necklace. I've mentioned this in other videos. A pearl necklace is where the Trapped Trader Oscillator makes a string of dots going away from the smart dynamic zones towards the out of bound lines or breaking smart breakpoints lines. I'm going to show you what those are on the chart in a second. And or it makes extended expansion. Yeah, if you're just looking at price, you'd be like, okay, the price is expanding substantially here. Yeah. So if you know where this is happening, if you know what is a precursor, I use the word precursor. I could have made that bold. Yeah. If you know where a precursor to range expansion is happening, this can make a huge difference in your trading. This is the exact opposite of chop. Yeah. Chop. So let's look at a few. Okay, here's a chart. Okay. So I have a note here. Depending on how you see, I mentioned this a second ago, right? A cut in might look like a cross. Yeah, it's going to X. Yeah. Or it might look like it cuts in. Yeah. Usually when I name these things, I try to come up with a name that's easy to understand. So down here, smart dynamic zones lines. Let's just cover that. Yeah, see these zones? There's the dotted green and the dotted magenta zones that are moving about the Trapped Trader Oscillator there. Yeah, those are the smart dynamic zones lines. This pattern is directly related to those lines and the way it crosses. The way it crosses. And in order for it to do this pattern, it's going to cross as a crisscross. They're going to be like 90 degrees to each other. So what's going to happen is the smart dynamic zone line is going to go up towards and in the opposite direction to the way the Trapped Trader Oscillator is going. Yeah, more on that in a second. Yeah, the out of bounds lines are these magenta dot dash lines. Those are just 80 and 20, as is the case with most oscillators. Yeah. This indicator is designed to wrap around these kinds of levels. It's not arbitrary. Yeah. And then the smart breakpoints lines are these lines that come off of the dots on the Trapped Trader Oscillator. So let's go look at some of these cut-ins. Yeah. There's one right here. Yeah, I hadn't marked it right here. Yeah. But see how this is crossing there, and the smart dynamic zone band crosses in the opposite direction. The smart dynamic zone band is dropping. Well, the Trapped Trader Oscillator is rising. Yeah, that's a cut in. That and only that is a cut in. Now there are different themes and variations of it. It can actually, they actually don't have to be touching, but that usually doesn't happen. Yeah. So all of them on here, they will touch, but they don't have to be touching. Here's another cut in right here. So in this one, that's going down. Yeah. So the Trapped Trader Oscillator is going down while the Smart Dynamic Zone band is going up. Yeah. And then it becomes a pearl necklace. Yeah. Not always, but there's a certain percentage of them that will do that. Yeah. So this one's going up. The Smart Dynamic Zone line is dropping while the Trapped Trader is going up. Yeah. Here it's the Trapped Trader is going down while the Smart Dynamic Zone cuts across it, going up. Yeah. Here the Trapped Trader Oscillator is going up while the green one cuts into it and they crisscross. That's another way of saying it. Here's another one. Trapped Trader Oscillator is going up. Smart Dynamic Zones is going down. Now here's another one going up. Smart Dynamic Zones is going down. Yeah. Now I marked some of these on trade markers. Yeah. But you know, as mentioned, this works great, particularly so if you're doing it with the trend. Most of these are with some semblance of trend, some of them counter trend. Yeah, the counter trend one right here. There's trend one right here. So that's the cut in. Yeah, that's cut in. Yeah. So did I do this video to show you a standalone trading system and sell you a trading system? No, why? Because with these tools, you got like a huge number of trading systems on the chart. Yeah. What's on this chart? Smart Super Renko price bars. Yeah. Smart price band. You know, smart periods, a bunch of other ones. Yeah. But the main ones are the bars. Yeah. If you want the absolute minimum, the Smart Super Renko price bars, the Trapped Trader Oscillator, the Smart Dynamic Zones. Yeah. Those are the main ones. You could use trade markers as trade marker controls up here, right? But that'd be your minimum. Yeah, Smart Dynamic Zones, Trapped Trader Oscillator, and the Smart Super Renko. Yeah. So I'm not really trying to show you a standalone trading system. You could be a standalone trading system, but you know, like I said, there could be thousands of these patterns. So why learn just one? Yeah. One thing you should do though is you should perfect the pattern. Yeah. So various other permutations of this concept can be used to make standalone day trading systems and strategies. The possibilities are virtually endless. Yeah, as mentioned. So what happens if you got a lot of choices? Well, that means you can learn. If you only have one choice, can you learn anything? No. If you have two choices, how much can you learn? Well, maybe you could learn 4 things. Yeah. Yeah. Then what happens once you learn 4 things? Oh, then the other 4 things could possibly cascade into learning other things. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about expanding your repertoire of possibilities. Yeah. Doesn't mean you have choices. It means you have free will. Yeah. Things like that. These things are fundamental to what, you know, might be called liberty. Yeah. And be able to make your choices as to how you operate with things that you're comfortable with and you understand and that you can do intuitively and be good at. Yeah. So you can also see other recent videos in the series about trading system revelations, 4 quadrant design components, trading what you see, etc. Yeah. And if you're serious about learning the concepts I'm talking about, there's the trading room is pretty much non-stop kind of expansion of these kinds of concepts. Yeah. So that you have choices, so you have all the things we just talked about. So All right, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. The tools that we have here are available at indicatorsmart.com. Trading room, stock index trading room, oil trading room, manifestingyourfuture.guru. If you, particularly so if you're a room member. Yeah, in fact, it's almost like getting, well, actually, you know, if you got Manifesting Your Future, it'd be like getting a room membership for free, actually, for like quite a few months. So you can get trade markers, smart dynamic zones, smart super Renko, smart Trapped Trader Oscillator Advanced, and manuals and other ultra premium trading tools at indicatorsmart.com. If you like this video, let us know. We'll do more like it. Yeah. I'll probably do some more on the Trapped Trader Oscillator. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see y'all on the next one.